What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Another Music Monday. It's your boy. You know what time it is. My bad on the last few weeks. I know we missed a couple of these, Jones. It's been some good little music coming out and all of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it pretty quick this week. But a little bit of news that we had. Honestly, just like a bunch of BS for real. It's just some jail drama with a few people. Joe Budden coming at a few people, a couple interviews. Notably that I liked. Vince Staples and a couple other people came out and said some stuff about music and about the industry. I liked a couple things that I heard from my people over at not home base, but my people over at what's the name of these guys group? Uh, you know what? Don't even worry about it. But I heard some good music news from some of my other marketers. And just stuff like that. Honestly, nothing really that was too crazy, or nothing that really like I feel like kind of caught my eye. Um, right now, music a weird place with like people, um, whether you're a celebrity or a local artist. I feel like everybody's kind of having a challenging time, no matter the app, uh, with like engagement and kind of keeping their numbers up, which I do feel like it's kind of a big deal because for at least every artist that I know, and even the ones that I don't know, we all use social media and other platforms pretty heavily to get heard. So, kind of having your stuff stifled um, for that is a little disheartening, for sure. And it definitely kind of throws you off of just everything, honestly. So, I thought that was a big deal. And then the info that I got from watching a couple podcasts too was pretty dope. But none of it was good news. I'm gonna be real. Most of it was kind of discouraging for the most part. A lot of people had some bleak reviews for where they thought music was going. So overall, with this show, I just want to have fun. I want to talk about a couple songs that I do like and shit like that, and from there, just touch back in on that kind of towards the end of the show, and then I'm gonna touch on some new music that I heard from some local artists, a couple other things that was going on in the city for anybody in San Antonio, and then that's really it. I think the only other thing I seen recently was D Baby went to jail. I'm not sure what that was for, but I follow Tay on all them on social media, so I saw him go to jail a few days ago. I think over the weekend. So that was crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna get into it. So I had touched on this song like last time I did the show. I know it's been a little minute, but yeah, this so precious. So I'm gonna just go ahead. But yeah, that's that patience, that Uzi and Don Tolliver. I think y'all can see the name on there. It might be a little glare on the phone, but yeah, I'm gonna kick it off with that one because that's my shit right now. Uh, that boy Say Baby dropped that Lost in My Feelings. I really wasn't on bro wave like that, but the squiddy little thug raps, they be going hard sometimes. I can't hold you, so we run that motherfucker right fast. I guess after this little ad. Niggas love putting these ads. Who's on your support team? Stellara. Bro, I don't even do medicine like that. Like for real. Me and my niggas on the health wave. But nah, this is that but yeah, that's the lost all my feelings. Y'all know how he rocking. That shit was hard. But yeah, that's Say Baby on that one. I like bro. He ain't dropped nothing in a little minute, so that was dope. Every week I feel like I done talked about Jordan Ward, but he dropped some of the videos from his tape. I checked out that mustard video and a couple other ones, so I'm gonna play that mustard right now. But give me a sec, cause I'm gonna try to get to a cool little part on this joint right fast, right fast. Yeah, he slammed that. He slammed that. That hoe was called Mustard. I'm gonna add him in the comments like I did the last few weeks too, so y'all could, you know what I'm saying, get active on it or whatever. But yeah, that was that John from Jordan Ward. I'm gonna just scroll through these two. They ain't even on the playlist yet. But Valley dropped a tape with Harry Fraud. I like Valley, and I like some of his little jits. Um, if you know him, he don't really be saying too much like extra lyrical, but he do be on the beats. So yeah, he was on that. That's that joint is called "You Feel Me," FILL too, just in case for all my dyslexic niggas out there. You know what I'm saying? But now the next one was West Side Gun. He dropped this. It's nothing but ad libs. So nah, I'm fucking around. But Zedman dropped that Not Spinning a couple weeks ago. I was rocking with that, John. So I'm gonna run that real quick, and I'm gonna run another one on that Valley. This so called Dirty Laundry after the Zen Man. So that's just what it is. Not spinning. That's that John though. He went off. I forgot to hold it by the mic, so my fault. But yeah, that's that John. The Harry Fraud one. Yeah, he slotted on that one, man. Y'all know Valley be coming with the vibes. Y'all know how he do. So that's the second one on that little John I was rocking with. It was pretty smooth. The tape overall was pretty slotty too. I can't hold you. I don't really listen to Duke Deuce like that, but he made a song called "Get the Draws." Dropped a video a couple weeks ago for all my dancing niggas. I'm gonna just run it just cause he be having fun. Well, I can't play no more of that John with the sound or I'm gonna get fined. But I go a little something with a little video. He be on there wilding. I know how he get down. He was crispy in that hole too, though. I will say that his fit was crazy. Um, the other little John I was rocking with was a song by D Smoke and Sir. I ain't never listened to this nigga D Smoke before. I don't know who bro is, but they was on their international vibes, on their intercontinental champion vibes. So I was fucking with that. Um, some nigga named Sergio on here too. Apparently, his name just came across. So I'm sleep, but this what it's hitting for. Yeah, that John go hard though. That's a D smoking sir. That's your little barbecue, little family out in John. You know what I'm saying? A little something for the kids and shit like that. Earl Sweat dropped that tape with I think it was with Alchemist. Um, Earl Sweat be rapping like it's his last day on Earth, so I rock with bro. I'm gonna play that whole right fast. He dropped this one in particular with that boy Mike. If y'all know Mike, he pretty much came up with the whole little flow that bro used and shit like that. So I thought that was pretty cool to finally like not necessarily pay homage, but put your boy on who helped start this little year. But yeah, that's that. That one called Century, by them two boys. I'm gonna play another Jordan Ward John. This John called Webby. He went off on this one too. I kind of like the vibes. I like the little high pitched voice. I dropped a little something that got that little vibe on it too. So y'all know what time it is. But I'm gonna play it real quick. But yeah, that's him, man. That's Jay Ward on that Webby. That John pretty slotty, so y'all get a chance, go ahead run that. I'm pretty sure I talked about this song last time too, but this one is that Crazy Girl with BK and Young Boy. That John was pretty smooth. I'm almost positive I brought it up on the last show because I added it to the list. But yeah, that's a Crazy Girl. I know I had put y'all on that one already. On that T Scott tape, I know I had touched on that last time we was up in here. I was really rocking with that I know. So right fast, I'm gonna just run y'all through that because it was crazy hard. Come on, Z. I don't know if y'all can hear Zena. She over there going crazy right now. My fault. I gotta get through this little ad, but yeah. Besides that, man, the music news been pretty dismal this week for real. I ain't heard too much about it that I liked. Just some arguments. But then again, I could be drunk. You're, y'all know what that one is. I'm gonna get my screen sharing down too, but right now we rocking with it on the phone. This how we doing it for the rest of the time. So yeah, y'all let me know, Sham. Um, I think I had played Young Fazo songs the last time I did this live too. So I'm gonna try not to run through the little Fazo song, but he has had a little time on my ticker. I can't hold you. I've been running bro shit a little bit. Another little yeah I heard not really any rap on it, so it was actually just more so instrumentals. But it was a tape by these boys called Slower Pace, and it's called the Barbershop Simulator. So they pretty much made like a whole tape that was like a soundtrack for a game that don't exist yet, which I thought was live as hell because it was pretty creative. So play a little something like that. Let me show y'all what that look like too. This bro now. But yeah, the next one I heard was that Peasy Moneyman and Larry June. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, what the hell is this whole finna sound like? But I think I ran it on the last show too. Overall, I give this like a solid 7, just because the vibe was crazy for all them to be together, and I feel like some of the features could have been harder, but it is what it is. But yeah, y'all run it, man. I ain't gonna fast forward through the verses and waste it for y'all. I'm gonna just play the first few seconds. Y'all get that a chance. I don't know how I feel about it. Honestly, I'm gonna run it a few more times in the next few weeks. I'll tap back in with it next week and see how it goes. But this a girl I brought up from the first, maybe like the first or second show I did, Anasia. She dropped a video to the song called BRB. It's pretty smooth for all my little shawties. There's a little summer fall little bop. She did a thing on it. I like it. Real visual. And she did alright. I ain't gonna hold you. Didn't really go super crazy. But I like the visuals, I like the story. And she just started, so I'm gonna give her a chance. Maybe she'll have another song that go crazy. Um, the next one off that Uzi tape that I was rocking with was that Zoom. I kind of gave it a little bit more time because at first I wasn't really rocking with it, and then I kind of was like, let me go back. He had a lot of songs, got a lot of chances, so I'm gonna run it one more time because I'm most likely add it to the list. I do wish they had the slow version on Spotify because I'd much rather add that to the list. But y'all know how that go. So I didn't get a chance to throw that on there. If anybody want to go ahead and what I'm saying, upload that real quick, take the chance for your boy, get your page taken down. I greatly appreciate it. But the baby dropped like 4, 5 freestyles of the exact same flow that he been doing for the last 4 years. So I'm not even gonna play those. But if you want to go ahead and listen to them, you take your time. You watch the reruns. You do that. Um, Rio the Young OG dropped a couple of little freestyles. I don't know if he actually out yet or not. If he is, more power to him. If not, he needs to stop doing these mashup freestyles because they ass. He's still spitting, but they're a 2 pack of ass. Like, I'm gonna pass on him. But um, did what he did, man. He tried, I guess. I don't know. Uh, Beyond that, man, I kind of ran some of them same songs a little crazy because y'all know how I be. Plus, I was doing a little mix for him. But I played some little old jits too, like that Erica Badu, that drama. I was running that a little bit the last few weeks. I ran a lot of beats. I went back over that Dirk album because I feel like I was kind of on his head the first time. He was spitting a little different on there. It's still not a lot of songs on there that I'm going crazy for, but I think when I first talked about it, I was like, this nigga ain't doing nothing different. He at least, I don't know. It sounded good to me. I liked it. Maybe it wasn't different, actually. Maybe it was the same old Dirk. Maybe that's why I was so caught up on it. But yeah, I enjoyed it, man. I had a decent little time. Um, I think Few dropped a new song too. It was pretty smooth. I'm not gonna run through the Few either though, cause he do what he do, man. It is what it is on that. What I will play is this Vezi. He dropped the For the Love of the City and the Snowman video. I think I played the For the Love of the City the last time I did my show. I'm pretty sure I did. But if not, y'all run that one. But this with the Snowman song. Vezi went crazy. That's what he was on that John. I was rocking with bro. Bino and Blast dropped some. Y'all know I always got to run them. Shout out to Hendog for putting me on that little combo. Them boys dropped a song called Doing Your Stuff with a little fun little video too. So, yeah. He got shorties working out in the video though, so you know he on level 9 horny. So I don't know. He might have to sit down. Having shorty do the squats in the video is crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, they the baby go past the 10 seconds. I'm fit to get fined. Come on, man. You gotta do something about that. That wasn't it. But it was cool. I liked the little skit they had at the beginning. That was pretty live because he was on there. He was doing this little roll bounce thing. I think that's what they was reenacting. I could be wrong though, but I think it was roll bounce. Boss dropped a song called Ho Chi Minh. I ain't gonna hold you. I usually rock with bro. He usually got a little decent flow and all of that. This song was not it. I'm not gonna hold you. It just wasn't it for me. It didn't do it for me for real, for real. So I let that one rock. But if you want to check it out, it's Ho Chi Minh if that's your type. If you be on the cold on the Dreamville wave. Speaking of Dreamville, I think Earth Gang dropped a song too. Let me actually go to that real quick. I'm pretty sure they did because I remember running it not too long ago. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Not Bobby Boucher. They dropped something else, but Bobby Boucher dropped a couple months ago. The little visual. Oh yeah, here it go. They hit me with the seltzer ad. I mean, at least it's a good time. You know what I'm saying? At least we kicking it in the fucking lows. But yeah, man, here it go. It's called Van Gogh. Yachty been on his little feature run too. I'm at the fine limit though, but y'all go ahead and run that. Y'all check that out. Real rappers on there, I guess. That's what they trying to do. They trying to have me say what the streets want. But no, that was pretty smooth. I don't see this Earth Gang song, so I'm gonna touch in on the next week. But moving forward, Tizo dropped his tape. I had a decent little time running through that. There's a lot of good vibes on there. I'm gonna just play the You Thought video with Janelle just cause it's the only visual I can show right now. But the tape overall was pretty smooth. Um, I don't know what genre to put bro in still. If you ain't seen it, that's Mr. Mrs. himself. You know what I'm saying? No androgyny. I think he just playing words, I guess. But yeah, bro, do his thing, man. Pretty smooth overall. Right now, I'm gonna get a tape a cool 8, and a cool 8. It might even go a little lower because I don't know how I feel about some of the songs on there. But overall, you were decent. You doing a little yeah. So I can't complain too much. Uh, D Baby and or not D Baby, but OT Mexican and Yavo dropped that song not too long ago. I don't know how I feel about OT yet, but Yavo my boy, so I ran that little song. It was pretty smooth. I ain't gonna hold you, not little song because it was a decent ass song, but I ran that joint. Uh, I'm on the fence about it, y'all. If anybody is in here watching this joint and you heard it, leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think about it, cause I was on the good fence. Um, I ran a lot of old stuff, man, these past few weeks beyond the new stuff. I think I played that Who Am I for y'all, but I'm gonna play it again just in case. But just that new Pee Wee, pretty sure I did. But yeah, Long Way was going hard on this. I always like his flow, man, and he one of the OG Migos. Little fun fact for all my young niggas, he was up there with them boys. He was up in there. But Tony Snow dropped a little something, another little single. I wasn't really too enthused about it, but it was smooth. Um, Babyface didn't drop anything new, I don't think, but I didn't touch on him so much on the past few weeks. I felt like I needed to say something again just to see if he did. But this that Pee Wee right fast. Pee Wee go hard. I like the premise of the song. Just talking about what he be on and who he is, type of nigga he be. Gotta respect it. Uh, Let me go to my SC real quick so I could play some of these other little yes for y'all right fast that I was listening to on here. On my SC, I had some songs that was pretty tough. I ain't gonna hold you, but for the most part, they was underground, underground songs that I was listening to. But I can't get the login right quick, so let me just look it up on here. Uh, Currency had dropped a couple songs that I was really rocking with recently. I know I had touched on a few of them. But I feel like he dropped maybe like 4 or 5 recently, but some of them was like what you call it, collabs. Hen Dog, I was talking to him the other day too. He let me know that bro dropped a tape with the nigga from So So Def, wasn't Jermaine Dupri. Wow, that's just crazy to me. Like every time he bring it up, I forget because I feel like it's a figment of my imagination. Like I didn't even know these niggas know each other. But this show right here is called The Great McCarthy. I rock with it. Too crazy. Um, and I just like Currency vibe overall. He a cool dude. He do his thing. Been in this hoe for a minute. Got his car show. Just overall good stepping ass nigga, man. Pretty sure I ran it on like show 4. But yeah, that's that one, man. The visuals real crazy. It definitely leveled up. Pretty sure when I talked about it last time, I was like, my nigga at Vice City level right now. Let me play y'all something off the Jermaine Dupri John, out of respect for my nigga Hand Easy. He did put me on, and he played a little something on here that was schmoovy that I want to play for y'all. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Shout out to Hand. I'm finna sneeze too, y'all. So my bad. I might have to pause this John in like 2. My fault. Bless me. But uh, but yeah, that was that John with them, man. That went crazy. Another little valley on that Harry Fraud with that yeah. I ain't gonna play it because I already played a couple songs from bro. But y'all check that one out. That yeah went too hard. I saw Sauce had a super long little interview. I did have a chance to check that out, but I might touch on it at the end. He talked about a lot of different things. I like bro, like overall mentality to some stuff. So I be giving him a listen when he get a chance to speak and when he get out there and do his thing. Um, Beyond that, man, I know he dropped another single. I think it was called OnlyFans, which was pretty smooth. It's kind of too wild for me. Y'all know I be on the more chill vibe with the music for the most part. Uh, but it was cool. I ran it. A little crazy video, kind of like that GTG video or GTD video. But I mean, to each his own, man. You gotta have something for the different crowds, especially nowadays. So I was rocking with it for the most part. I can't really complain on it. V's Num dropped a remix to that Corner Suite by Babyface. I was rocking with that pretty tough. Um, I think that's like more like a little leak slash unreleased joint. I know Uzi also dropped that barter. Uh, I'm gonna be real. I heard a few of the leaks on there. I was not a fan of any of them. Like I'm gonna go back and play them, try to give them another chance. But the leaks on that was not it for me. If you heard any of the leaks and you rocking with it, y'all go ahead and let me know because I feel like personally he was just on there rapping like he wasn't even like, and now like, hey, you killing this rapping? Like he just turned on the mic and was like, let's do something. But Zaman made another little track called "I." In a couple seconds, I'm gonna run that joint for y'all. Um, but yeah, them few little songs kind of threw me off. But I thought about putting them on the show and didn't. Cause, yeah, Barrio Zaman, he's just on there doing this thing. Lee had put me on this joint. I guess somebody finally dropped it, but it's that Yee and Mariah Carey. That was pretty hard, man. It's a funny little mashup. Definitely was something I run on my own time when I'm cooling. Some funny, some real funny, yeah. But man, I heard Joe Budden just to kind of go off topic a little bit on the songs, going crazy on Taxstone, and I don't know if this was like recent or if it was something new, but he was basically on bro about his little beef with Troy and kind of how he handled everything after. And I had just recently seen the clip. I tried to find it on YouTube and I couldn't. So I'm thinking like maybe I don't know, like either they took it down or it ain't dropped yet. And this was like over the weekend that I was looking for. So maybe I was also a little too thirsty. Maybe they put the little clip out to preview and he just didn't upload it yet. But anyway, man, it was some fighting words on that, so that's really why I had tapped in because I was like, this nigga's upset. This ain't a regular conversation, and rightfully so because some of the stuff he was saying about bro was pretty crazy to be honest. But maybe at the end, if I have some time, I'll play a little clip from it. But some more new music. That man Sampler dropped his EP or album. I'm not sure which one it is, but I didn't really get a chance to play all of the songs, but I played a couple. So I'm gonna play at least the one that he dropped the video for, which is a joint called Only. If you don't remember Sampler, he is that nigga on the Drake song that I think it's called Too Much. That don't think about it too much, too much, too much, too much. That's bro. He's smooth. He's smooth. He got a crazy following, and I'm just the only nigga that sleep. But I don't be playing songs. I'm not gonna hold you. I fuck with his look though. Okay, that nigga on his Doctor Strange flow on that motherfucker, man. I'm fucking with that. That's cool. I guess I can't really call it. Um, Glocky dropped that Penny video from off that recent tape he did, so I get at a little spin right fast just so you just could get some Glock on here right fast. R.I.P. Dolph, man. Every time I hear bro, I'm like, this is Dolph 2.0. But for real, for real. That song was too smooth. Shit, boy. I'm gonna be real. The rest of these songs I wasn't really playing. They saying Stunner Folk Vegas got a song with Skilla Baby. Too excited. I'm gonna just show you the look. No, I'm not playing it. Stunner go hard though. Don't hold him. He go crazy. But Skilla not it. And just from that little what you call it thumbnail, they wilding on that one. Cool. Not even finna play. It's not making it on the list for sure. Young boy barely made it with the BK song. It's only because they was on there cool. He got on there singing. You know what I'm saying? It's on his. I don't know why you left me. All that. I'm cool with that, young boy. I don't want the one to be on the extras. You feel me? So I'll do what you will with that, but it ain't making it on this playlist. That boy Stiz dropped the video to Rolly a couple weeks ago. I'm not a big cousin Stiz fan, but I do like to mix up the playlist and the listens just on different mainstreams before I hit the undergrounds. Not gonna lie, it might be okay. The beat at least is straight. I never really was big on Stizzy, but maybe he's spitting something different on there. Smoke and Flying Lotus dropped a song with Black Thought a month ago. That is a crazy, crazy ass combo. Like I couldn't even pull that hoe out of hat because why would all three of them be in a hat? So like, look, cover art crazy. You feel me? Look like some futuristic currency type. I know what, I know what Flying Low be on, and I know what Smoke Dizzle be on. Black Thought, I don't know what the fuck bro be on, cause how long has it been, man? I'm gonna check it out, and that's no disrespect to the old school, man, but I don't know how that song is gonna sound. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I'm not even gonna try to play it right now and pretend like it's gonna sound crazy. But I listened to that Nux and Larry Jewel. I respect everybody that be trying to put their mans on. Nux is smooth, man. He a cool dude. He do his thing, but just on the beat with June to me wasn't the best option. I sound like a hater this show, man. I'm gonna play the song sound crazy hateful to shit. I'm gonna just let it go. I ain't even mad or nothing either. I'm really chilling, but I feel like it was more songs where I was like, "What the fuck is this?" than it was songs where I was like, "This a bop." I mean, I see the vision for sure. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's there. I don't know, man. But the baby been going crazy, man. Dropped a whole tape of freestyles. I really just hope one day he switches flow up. That's all we asking for. Like nobody's asking. We're not asking for a lot. Just change how you talking to me. Talk to me nice. I don't know. This nigga don't get it, bro. Yeah, I'm not playing none of those, bro. If you were the baby, I was a the baby fan, big ass the baby fan. Like he's tripping. I'm ready to hear something different, bro. He got songs where he do different stuff on his other albums, so I just legit. I can't think about it. Like my head, I can't make sense of that. I'm just like, what is, bro? What is his goal? What's his like? What are we doing? That boy Kevin Katana dropped a song. Um, he pretty underground, but he made the beat for Interlude and a couple other songs that I rock with. Just a fire artist and producer too. I brought up one of his songs in the past show. Smooth, smooth. He did his thing. Did his thing. I can't really say nothing too much about it. Feel like the underground in the spot where everybody trying to find a new sound or they repeating sounds that's already there, and so it's just real unexciting right now because nobody's really found that niche. And with everybody kind of struggling to get on with engagement, it also that drives your social status of whether this is a good thing or not. Everybody know how that goes. That's doing music, so or anything really. So I feel like it's just a battle right now for some of the underground people to get on. That boy Lolo put me on Glock 40 Spaz over the weekend. I never really listened to bro music like that. He was pretty smooth. So maybe in the upcoming weeks, I'm gonna have some 40 on here and see what he talking about. Um, but yeah, man, I saw that Cardi B and that Meg Lil Jon. That was pretty smooth. Not really my cup of tea though. I ain't finna play that. But for my girls that be out here living life like that, y'all do that. Boston Richie, he dropped a little tape. Never really listened to bro either, to be real. But I did hear a couple songs that was straight. That Going Back Home was straight. That Ain't Gonna Lie was straight. So maybe he'll make it into the rotation, but it ain't nothing that I'm really crazy about. I saw Flo Millie drop that Chocolate Rain. Y'all know I rock with Flo Flo. Um, wasn't really super crazy about the song, but it was better than some of the other ones. I'm gonna play another little Mr. Mrs. real quick and let y'all get on there. This song called Stranger. Um, y'all know what's funny to me is when you go to videos and it's always that nigga that comments like, the reason so and so is on is because he used authentic views and got a loyal fan base. Like whatever bot nigga that is, like get his ass out of here, bro. Because I am super tired of seeing that. That nigga's funny, bro. I'm rocking with T, man. He got a good flow. He just make fun music for real too. I feel like if it ain't like something that could touch you, it's just a real like you had that same reaction I just had. Where you like, what, bro? Or you like this ass? If all my pessimistic niggas out there, I feel you. Skip everybody. All hell schoolwork. So you know what I'm saying? Do y'all thing. But yeah, bro, be having fun on the beats, man. I always enjoy listening to his music. He sounds like he having a good time. I can respect that. But for news, let me try to bring up that Joe Budden for y'all and that tax stone because this nigga Joe was going crazy on Lil Bro, and I do want y'all to hear part of it because I don't know what it was about for real. And this is a podcast showing a podcast, so I'm taking the L just for doing that. Let me just say, bro was going crazy on them. He also went crazy on the Fresh and Fit niggas. I never really rocked with them boys either, to be completely honest with you. So I feel him on that. If you don't know them, that's the niggas from Miami. It's like a light skinned dude and a dark skinned dude, I think. But they be on there basically talking about like females and just different ways that they've been with girls and just stuff that they do. It's super annoying, honestly, and like I don't know. I just don't enjoy their podcast. But needless to say, Joe Budden got on their ass right fast. That shit was funny as hell. Trying to find this spot. Here we go. 155. Oh, I was right there. Ooh. Okay, I'm clutch. I fast forwarded to the perfect, so I went back a couple seconds right now just so it's like starting back right where it was, but I was already at the spot. All right. I don't want to see him just read the niggas tweets now. Hold on. Hold on, man. Anyway, go to his podcast. Go to about 2 hours in. On there, he get to talking shit. He break down the whole little thing that they got going on. But apparently, they've been having a beef for a little minute over his little comments on what happened with Troy Ave. Him and Taxstone was into it. Taxstone apparently was like stalking this nigga online, low key, and trying to, I don't know, trying to touch the man. So I mean, that is what it is, but there's a lot more nuance to it. So I'll let y'all get into it because that ain't my business. But it was some crazy news, and it was just funny to see for real. Um, I noticed that a lot of the bigger artists have started like the YouTube push a little heavier. So they've been doing a lot more collabs with YouTubers. They've been doing a lot more day in the lives and just like episodes and stuff. And just kind of trying to keep you engaged on just watching the lifestyle more than like actually watching like music stuff, which I feel like is good and bad. It goes into kind of that stuff I was talking about with the music industry and everything at the beginning of this podcast. Vince Staples and Joe Budden was talking on his cast a little bit about just kind of like the state of the industry and just how everything's working. And I just felt like it was good insight on that podcast because they talked about getting your music heard and 360 deals and just a bunch of different things with getting discovered as an artist. One thing that he brought up was just that there's nobody that we've heard of presently, currently, or in the past as a rapper that, and when I say we've heard of, like we've actually like became notable. I guess like he's a notable person, or like we see him on TV type shit that we've heard of that didn't have a 360 deal. So take that what you will. But Joe Budden agreed, and for the most part, it was actually a topic in a few other podcasts, on like the Nori podcast and a couple of the people that do music. And so it was just like, yeah, I don't really think you're gonna get on without this deal. And nowadays, to get the deal is a little easier, but the deal's a little less fleshed out to where you're not getting as much development. Which for people who are just blowing up, or who just getting on, or maybe even just starting, you don't necessarily need to be developed in the sense of like, I need you to keep me in the studio, but I might need you to develop me and getting me connections or getting me in front of the right producers or getting me collabs with people that might help me hone in on some of those skills. And I feel like that's kind of a big deal um, for artists, especially nowadays, because you could get the fame at least pretty quickly with going viral, but you can't really get the fame without finding some way to sustain all those people that's in front of you. So I just think that was a good bit of info. That, and then they just touched on the fact that the market itself is dying in the sense of like streams don't really pay you that much money. People aren't really buying albums, and then now touring is also kind of starting to be a dying art as well. And with touring dying off, I mean, if you already don't get paid to have people play the song, you now not getting paid to have people come see you play the song, and you also are barely getting any other types of deals in the middle of that as well. It looks bleak in a lot of ways. I'm not sure if crypto and NFTs is the answer or what the real answer is, honestly. But I think it's a cool discussion to have with other artists and maybe help find some ways to figure some things out. So if y'all have any insights on that, or if y'all just want to comment on that in the comments, y'all can leave something down there now or later. Because I'm pretty sure that'll be an ongoing convo for a little bit. Um, the marketers I was talking about earlier that I mentioned that had some good news that I was forgetting their name, it's Brandman Network. I've been following them for a little minute with Corey and Sean. Uh, they do some good podcasts as well, and they kind of touched on the same thing, but they spoke on it from like a marketing standpoint of like at this point in music, it's kind of hard for any artist to sustain anything because there isn't a centralized platform. Kind of like when we had the big push with SoundCloud from like 2016 to like I guess maybe like 2020, maybe 2019. Um, and just other platforms like that don't exist. They were saying that they feel like TikTok is maybe like the new SoundCloud, which I kind of agree with in a way, but also you have to do one thing that they mentioned also. You got to do like triple the work that you would have had to do for SoundCloud. SoundCloud, you could just make the song, upload it, and when the reach was organic, you got X amount of plays based on the algorithm doing this thing. With TikTok, you got to make the song, put the video up. Hopefully, they haven't distro locked the video. I mean, the beat if you didn't make the beat, because then you're not even gonna be able to post your video because you're gonna get flagged. If you bought it yourself, you might even get flagged yourself. So I feel like in turn that makes it like kind of double as hard because now it's like, do I have to do a live performance of this without the instrumental, or do I need to do covers, or how do I get now people to hear this? And if as an artist you got to add an extra step of, okay, now I got to get you to watch this skit, or I got to get you to watch this thing of me doing a cover, or you got to watch me doing my behind the scenes, and then I got to post another video that I tell you another thing to then go play the songs for me to then get. I have to get a million damn near to get 6 stacks. So then I got to get a million people to go make that decision. Like, yeah, man, before you can even get to the song, I got 4 pieces of content and 4 steps for you to complete before you get there. I feel like that in itself makes it hard for you to have people to go from this place to that place just to hear a song, no matter how great it is. It could be Michael Damn Jackson. Like, nobody gonna be trying to hear it if I got to do 4 or 5 different things, and that's just how the mental of society is going with short form content as your main driver on how people are discovering art. And I feel like I'm not really against TikTok because it has given people a lot of information, a lot of different platforms and stuff like that. But the change with them adding the longer videos and stuff like that, I feel like was a good addition. But I think a change needs to happen maybe in like their copywriting and maybe also in whatever they have on the back end for like flagging videos and stuff like their community guidelines. But I know it's a Chinese website, so good luck getting them to change anything. But that was really it for me on the news and shit like that. I don't really have like anything else that I feel like was too pressing to me personally. Um, I could do some crypto news and touch in on that. I probably will next week because I do feel like some things have changed with that maybe might help artists or give us a little bit of an advantage. But beyond that, for my underground, my boy Sanlo is dropping soon. He got a tape coming out. I think within the next week. Uh, Yoko dropped a song. Excuse me, about a week ago on Spotify. It's called "Like You Stare," so I'm gonna run that. If it pop up. But Yoko be doing his thing. He got a nice little visual to this joint too. I like it. It fits. Beautiful color. All of that. So y'all get the chance. I'm gonna let y'all peep game. Setting the vibe in the first few seconds. You know what I'm saying? Getting everything right. Good boy Zen just got here. Inside. What's up, dude? I guess I only got a few minutes left. What's up, man? Lastly, I'm just gonna go over the other artists that were featured on Music Monday while we end this here. First is the Rapunzel. She's from Richmond, Virginia. She's on the Blessed by the Rap Game playlist and on the Home Base Radio Discovery. Um, the next person was Mike Floss. He's from Nashville. Mike Floss is on the Hip Hop Heads, definitely on repeat, and the Home Base Radio Discovery. After Mike was Malachi is Life. Malachi from Southern Cali. I was going to say Southern LA, but from Southern Cali in the LA area. He's on the Sports Hype Hop Discovery playlist, and then he's on the Home Base Radio one as well. Um, Lastly, here is Jasmine Cadavid from Miami and Etta Bond from London. Jasmine is on the Ladies of Hip Hop and the Home Base Discovery, and then Etta's on the No Ordinary R&B, and that's both of them. Don't forget, man, if any of my local artists, underground artists, even larger artists want to get interviewed, want to get a segment, want to have your songs reviewed, y'all hit me up. I think I have the link scrolling down here at the bottom. And then also, I got it in my bio on Instagram and TikTok. And I'm going to be adding it to my website later for anybody that's on my email list or on the website in general. And then after that, um, that's really it for our past artists that we've had. Beyond Big Bucks, he still hasn't been added to the actual slide, but Big Bucks is also on there. Um, I forgot where he's from. But lastly, your boy made a few drops over the past few weeks. I dropped my project Boy Band on Spotify and Apple Music or on all platforms. For the most part, all the singles from this tape was already out, so y'all may have heard them all if you already are familiar with my music. If not, go ahead play it from the start. I'm sure you have a good time. And then also for all my underground people, I dropped the Lover Boy Yama. He's so over that tape on SoundCloud, and I'm gonna also upload it to Bandcamp and stuff like that a little later. So yeah, I have both of those. I think they're both about 9 songs. They both will be coming with deluxes. I'm actually not gonna play either of them, but I will put the names to them in the comments. And then for any of these songs that I mentioned today, they will be on the list. Minus my own music, I don't think I'm gonna add my music to the list, um, just for vanity purposes. But other than that, I hope y'all have a good time. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Zen says hi, and the rest of my family. Um, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all go check out some of those songs. And yeah, peace. Say bye, fat man.